Welcome to Steampunk Farms Rescue Barn. We're a 501c3 farmed animal sanctuary in the high desert mountains of San Diego County with emphases on animal rehabilitation and community outreach to promote kindness, compassion, and cruelty-free living. This is our quarterly newsletter live. Hi there, my name is Crystal. This is our quarterly newsletter live, where we take a look at the things that we've encountered and accomplished in the previous season, and also take a look ahead at the coming months. Stay tuned for a recap of our cold weather challenges, new arrivals, exciting spring projects, and more. But first, a quick note before we get started. An electronic version of this newsletter is available on our Facebook page and at the link in the description box below. If you're reading online, hyperlinks will be active right where you find them. If you're reading a printed copy or just watching this YouTube version, all links are in the video description box. Dahlia and I here are starting with page 1, and our headline story is about the Hollywood pigs. These aren't pigs that actually came from Hollywood, but rather are named for some of Hollywood's biggest and brightest stars of the age of classic cinema. Betty, Liza, Judy, and their brother Sylvester are Duroc pigs weighing in at a collective 1.5 tons. These are some really big guys. They've gone through quite a few homes and have looked far and wide for their forever family, and we're honored to be able to give that to them. You can read more about their story here on page 1. We've also got some of winter's most memorable moments, starting with our Sweetheart Spectacular. This was over 6 hours of sharing your Valentines with our residents, all condensed down into one 10-minute YouTube video that you really don't want to miss. I'll go ahead and link that up here in the corner so that if you haven't caught it yet, you can. Another memorable moment from winter was Dahlia's new wheels. Dahlia here has grown quite a bit, and her small wheels were just not working for her anymore. She now has a much larger chair, and she's also wearing much larger onesies. These are a 3T now that we've got her in to help keep her diaper on. She's definitely becoming a very big girl. Flipping over to page 2, we look at some of our challenges. One really big thing that we were not at all prepared for were some northerly winds. We typically get winds from the east and the west, and we get cold weather, and for all of that we were prepared. However, we had some really unprecedented high winds coming from a direction we just had never seen before, and it caused quite a bit of damage, both to the house and, most significantly, to Jazzy's shelter and pipe corral. You can take a look at some of the improvements that we've been able to make on our Facebook page, and there's also a summary here in the newsletter. Donor Corner is one of my favorite sections to write because this is where I get to thank you for the help that you've given us. Our first donor highlight is spent grain. This is something that we're getting weekly from local San Diego breweries, and it's really a fantastic gift. Not only does it help with our food expenses for the pigs, but it provides them with fermented barley, which is a great source of both protein and beneficial bacteria. Also, with your help during January's Facebook fundraiser, we were able to pay off our accrued vet bill. This is a really significant relief. That's a balance that's been hanging on for quite a while. It included things all the way back to Ruby's care when she arrived in the summer and needed some extra protection. It included Muffin's x-rays and care when he hurt his ankle last fall. And it also included Carlos and Ozzy's neuters. So we're very grateful to have paid that off. Thank you so much. Hugs and kisses from all of us here. Page 3 is something you don't want to miss. This is where we celebrated. We had National Candy Cane Day on December 26th, National Cuddle Up Day on January 6th, National Public Sleeping Day. We celebrated big on that one. We had National Kiss of Ginger Day on January 12th, National Good Samaritans Day, and of course we couldn't skip National Pig Day on March 1st. There's some great pictures here in the newsletter. Definitely make sure you take a look. We also used this page to pay a bit of a tribute to Harry. Harry was not just a donkey, and he was not just a resident here. He was truly our mentor. Our first large animal. He taught us everything we know about caring for equines and large animals in general. He protected his goat herd. He was wonderfully tolerant. There are just so many stories and things I could say about Harry, and I would really like to compile those into a collection for publication someday. Harry was just fantastic and will never be forgotten. That just about sums up our winter recap. The final page of the newsletter is a look forward to spring, and it starts out with our sponsorship spotlight. This is the section where we take a couple of our residents and we highlight them, let you know their stories, and how much it takes to care for them for a month. We've got Howard, a rooster, at just $5 a month. Jazzy, our retired racehorse, at $100 per month. And Miss Piggy, who holds the record for longest pig resident. Her sponsorship is just $20 per month. If you're interested in helping out on a monthly basis, we accept recurring donations through Facebook, PayPal, and Patreon, and all of those links are here in the newsletter. Also coming in spring are some new releases from Steampunk Farms Soap Company. These are our cruelty-free, handmade fundraising soaps, released on the first of every month. Coming in April, we've got a real variety. Hafton's Sophisticated Berserker Bars are a new fragrance, a really nice masculine fragrance that combines both some dark musk and amber elements and also some really bright citrus and eucalyptus notes. It's a great one. There's also Hook and Nubs' Silly Soap, which is always a favorite. It's a cotton candy fragrance. Then there's some new varieties like Jazzy's New Orleans Vanilla. This is a pear vanilla. And Wally's Wacky Hemp Flower. Slightly floral, but very earthy. The theme for May is flowers and moms. We've got some spring scents like Poppy's Wildflower Meadows and Robin's Secret Garden. We've also got Rose and Margot's Always and Forever, a popular soap both for the fragrance and the beautiful mother-daughter story it tells. June's theme is Dads and Dreams, and this is where we bring out some of the best masculine fragrances. There's Fred's Man Soap, which is a bourbon tobacco. Genghis's Gobi Treasures, Sylvester Silver Screen is a new one, and Steinbeck's Sexy Beast Bars, a really nice musk and amber fragrance. The Looking Forward section talks a little bit about the challenges that we are preparing for in advance. This includes preparing some shade structures so that they're ready before the summer sun hits, and also getting a head start on fly, lice, and mite control. All of our pests and parasites seem to hatch and thrive in these coming months, and it's really important that we address any standing water with additional trenching, and also get fly and lice preventatives on hand. Which brings us to our spring wish list. Top on the spring wish list is straw bales. We've had a very wet and mucky end of winter, and there's a whole lot of water, both in puddles and in the ground itself. Straw allows us to sop up some of that water and helps keep the animals warm and dry. We've also got vitamins and supplements on this list, and if you go to Amazon and search for Steampunk Farms, you'll find a wish list that's titled Every Day. The everyday list is where you'll find all of the vitamins and supplements that our residents rely on, and we would love to receive those gifts. We've also got push broom heads on here. This is a fun item that our residents really love. This is the time of year, as the days get longer and the sun's out a little more, that everyone starts to shed their winter coats. These are thick, heavy hairs that all need to come out, and push brooms mounted on walls allow them to rub and scratch, and they just enjoy it. We've also got fly traps, fly spray, and shade cloth and sun hats. There's a link right in the newsletter to our seasonal wish list, which includes all of these items that we'd love to receive for spring. That wraps up this edition of our quarterly newsletter. Dahlia and I hope that you enjoyed our winter recap and spring preview. There are, of course, far more details in the newsletter itself, so be sure to not miss that. Thanks so much for joining us. That wraps up our quarterly look at the season behind us and the months to come. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like this video. You can also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to never miss an awesome animal encounter or rescue story. Thanks again, and see you next time.